Yay.
Oh, I was just about to sing and dance for everybody waiting for you.
Me too, but
I
you
could
don't
see you.
want to hear me sing, but I was about to do it.
How are you all?
Much better now.
I'm so sorry about that. I kept like hitting the little video and I hit accept but okay, we're now connected. It worked.
Now connected. It's totally fine. I'm just going to go ahead and introduce everybody to our guest who's finally here, you guys. So, hello, everybody. This is Izabela Vidovic, Elizabeta Vidovic, and Kathryn Michelle here with Almost Productions. And we are talking today with Rachel Goldberg, who is a fabulous
Rachel.
female director who I've worked with on Veronica Mars. Fun fact. How are
And you were brilliant and amazing in every way. And it's so wonderful to be here and reconnect with you and with all these amazing women.
Thank you. It's so good to be here with you too. How are you today?
I'm good. I'm good. It's a beautiful day and I get to talk to you. I'm good.
Well,
hey, life is good.
Life is good. I love to hear that. And if you all would like to know what else Rachel has done, Rachel, aside from Veronica Mars, has also directed tons of TV. She's done American Horror Story. She's more recently done Resident Evil, which I'm personally excited to see.
You've worked on some of my favorite TV shows.
Aw, that makes me so happy.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Rachel, do you have a favorite project that you like to highlight that I mean, it also could be upcoming. It doesn't have to be something that's come out yet.
They're all special for different ways. Like American Horror Story was my first episode, so that'll always be special. And I got to work with Lena Dunham, which was amazing. Veronica Mars was obviously really special because I was a huge fan of the show. Resident Evil was really special because I got to do big, crazy, amazing things. And Grendel that's coming up is super special because it's my first pilot. So they all hold a very special place in my heart for different reasons.
Yeah, absolutely. I guess that makes sense, right? Every project is different in its own right. How do you, because all of these projects kind of fall into that darker genre of drama or horror or sci-fi, which is something we're familiar with.
Very.
So how do you think that women bring a unique perspective to those genres?
I think the biggest way is like by what we see on screen and how it's photographed. I think traditionally horror, there's a lot of like scantily clad women getting murdered. And I think when women take the reins, that changes. And even sci-fi, like typically when men are at the helm, it's male scientists and, male protagonists. But with women in the lead, you have a lot more female protagonists. So I think just that in general changes it completely.
Right.
Yeah, definitely.
So like when you're going from project to project, what is your directing process like? Because your body of work is, even though it's in a similar genre, it's very varied, very varied. So how do you go about, like, what is your process going from these different projects to different projects? Especially from film into TV.
Yeah, I mean, typically the things that draw me to a project, I am pretty genre agnostic, but it has to be character driven. If I don't care about the people, it's really hard. But I also need it to be super visual or I'm bored. So I'm drawn to things that tend to have really strong characters that are also visual, but that also have something to say. So, I'm often like, yeah, AHS is like over the top crazy horror, but my episode was about toppling the patriarchy. And Raising Dion and American Gods are about racism. And Mayans is about border control and immigration. Like there's so much more to the projects that I'm picking, but they also have delicious characters and let me do really fun things visually. So that's sort of how I pick what I'm going to do is if I'm excited about it. Because if I'm not excited about it, it's really, really hard to do a good job.
Right. Right.
So other than, because it sounds to me like you're very story driven, very character driven, which we can relate to. I think that's the cornerstone of every project, period. So in addition to that, what else draws you to darker material, to, drama and sci-fi and horror?
I think because I want my art to say something, to hopefully put out something positive into the world, or, at least a theme that will engage an audience and allow them to think. Those genres tend to challenge audiences in a different way. Like, horror everybody's scared of something. So whatever the impetus was for the project, it's
Uh-oh.
this is.
Oh, she's cutting out.
Yeah.
We're going to have to
Oh,
repeat that.
can you hear me?
You cut out for that question.
For like 10 seconds, you cut out.
Oh, I was just thinking like horror, it's universal in so many ways because there's something that everybody's scared of, right? And so there's going to be something really powerful typically within horror. And also those genres tend to be visual. Like you get to do things that, you know, sci-fi and horror and fantasy in general tend to be visual, and I'm a visual storyteller, so I'm very excited by that. But sci-fi also is always dealing with questions of like the what if, you know, or has warnings about what could happen if we don't change trajectory. So anything that sort of challenges an audience or challenges me and asks me to think on a deeper level is exciting to me.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
They're both.
Oh yeah, go ahead, Kathryn.
No, I was going to say it's definitely an area without borders. You know, it's just it's so flexible, and you have so much room to create and to imagine. So, I mean, we love all that as well. Like what you're saying, we're all going, yeah,
Yeah,
You're like us
it's
too.
true. You get to be super creative.
Like as a viewer as well.
I'm drawn to everything. Like I keep telling my reps, like literally my favorite show on TV is the Goldbergs because I'm a Goldberg from Philly in the 80s and I'm just watching my family on screen. And they're like, nothing in your body of work is going to get you hired on the Goldbergs. I'm like, but my life is like it. So I mean, I love everything. I love comedy. I love drama. I love horror. I love sci-fi. The only thing I'm not into like slasher stuff. I can't really get into that. And I'm not much of like a procedural type of person. Like I know people who can just like eat Law and Order like popcorn, but like I've never really been able to get into that. But other than that, I pretty much love everything.
Yeah, we're kind of the same way.
That's so interesting. We're not into slashers either. And
Yeah.
we make horror movies. Like our
Yeah.
recent feature is a horror film. And we often get questions because when you talk about horror with people, often people will say, oh gosh, I don't like any of that stuff. It's like there's so many different subgenres. You can do so many things with horror.
Yeah.
And darker.
Exactly.
So yeah, I'm with you. We're definitely with you there.
Yeah.
Yeah. What's your project about?
Oh yeah,
Which
the Accursed.
Oh, The Accursed.
These two ladies directed and wrote it.
Amazing.
And I tagged on as a producer, as I do.
Amazing.
the hanger-oner, I
do.
tell you.
I'm like, can I be a part of it?
Right.
But no, I mean, The Accursed.
The glue.
It's in a nutshell, it's about a woman who just spends 20 years suppressing this crazy curse that is threatening to kill off her whole bloodline. So it sounds
Oh, wow.
a lot more slashery than it is, but it's a little bit more of like that psychological thriller type of vibe, I would say. Wouldn't you guys say that?
Yeah, the underlying there is, you know, regret and pain
And
for your
guilt
past
and
mistakes.
guilt and betrayal. Yeah.
Yeah. That's amazing. Yeah. I mean, to me, the psychological thrillers are my favorite, you know, like why people do what they do and why they're scared of what they're scared of and how they grapple with it. And yeah, all the themes that you guys are talking about, like betrayal and regret. That's awesome.
Well, that's
I'm excited to see it. Is it done?
Yeah.
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 Oh, cool. I'll check it out.
Thank you. Yeah, no, The Accursed, it's out on VOD platforms right now.
Mm-hmm.
And when is Resident Evil coming out? You can tell I keep asking because I'm like, that's the horror. I'm like, when is it coming out?
I don't know. I'm hoping the summer, but I don't think they've announced a release date yet. It's very VFX heavy. So, you know, I think they need to finish all the VFX, but I'm really excited about it. I think it's going to be so good. And Andrew Dabb, the showrunner, is just brilliant. And Colin Scully and Constantine and Netflix, the producers were amazing. The cast is phenomenal. The crew, like Carmen Cabana, I got to work with this wonderful Colombian female DP who like had olive skin and curly hair like me. So it was just a really, really wonderful, amazing experience. And I'm so excited for everyone to see it.
Oh, we are
really
too.
awesome.
Definitely.
Yeah, we're pumped. That's so cool.
It's so
That
cool.
is-
I love to hear it. I love to hear the support for fellow women in film and seeing us grow by the numbers.
I know.
Yeah.
I know. That's really, really exciting.
Yeah, this has been really fun for us, talking with like different women in film, kind of doing different things. We just spoke with a group of ladies who like write and direct and are like cinematographers and just do everything in house, and that was a lot.
Amazing.
It's a whole family of filmmakers. It's like one-stop shop. They do it all, and
Yeah,
they do
That's incredible.
amazing stuff.
Yeah,
Really great projects.
so it's just been really cool, kind of hearing everybody have a different way of working.
That's awesome.
Yeah, the more we talk to each other, I think the more we're going to learn and like Bella said, grow as a community. And it's just so important and so much fun to connect, you know, and it just is just, yeah. But
Yeah.
by the way, I do have to say my son is a fan. He loves Raising Dion. And so we're on the second season now, but he's just, I had to put a shout out and say thank you.
Oh, yeah, that show is so special. Dennis Liu, who created it, and Carol Barbie, the showrunner, and that cast too, like super special. I just think that show is just incredible and groundbreaking in so many ways.
Absolutely, it is. It's so neat. It's just amazing to watch. So.
Yeah.
Shout out to writer Kathryn's son.
Yeah.
He gets a shout out now. I was gonna say we have to say writer's name. He's gonna be so bummed.
Kill me.
Oh, that's awesome. But you know,
So what are you working on next, Rachel? What do you got?
I'm going to be doing the limited series that was just announced called The Innocent, which I'm really excited about. And then I booked something for the summer that I don't know if I'm allowed to say yet. Like it's always sort of tricky, like until they announce if you can say anything.
Yeah.
And then I've got a couple of features that hopefully will get financing. One is called Rise and Shine, about the Boys Choir of Harlem, with Eric Alexander wrote it and is producing it with her producing partner Ben Arnon, and with Color Farm Media. And it's such a special script. I'm really excited about that. And then I have another script called The BM, which is insane and wonderful. And I can't even do the log line justice, but it's basically about a girl who really has to take a shit. Like, it's just insane, but it makes me very, very happy. And those writers are incredible, Sean and Artie. So yeah, but we just got to raise money. So if anybody out there wants to invest, hit me up.
Right here.
Let us know if you guys do any other social media campaigning for it.
What was that?
Let us know if you do any social media campaigning for that, for the fundraising.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. I really appreciate that. I absolutely will.
yeah.
Oh my gosh, good luck. That's the fun part, right?
Thank you. Yeah, no, it's exciting. Hopefully we'll get them made. I would love to make them this year, but we'll see. We'll see.
Yes. Well,
Yeah.
all the good feelers out there.
Yes.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yes, absolutely. And it's been so lovely talking to you and reconnecting, Rachel.
Yes, you too. It's so wonderful to see you and to meet both of you. And yeah, like this was a real treat. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Oh,
Thank you so much.
It's our pleasure. Thank you. Thanks for taking the time to talking to us, and I can't wait to see Resident Evil. I really can't wait.
Oh, let me know what you think once it drops.
Of course.
will.
Of course.
Thank
Good
you.
luck with the projects. Keep us posted.
I will. And take care, and please keep me posted too. And I'm going to look for your film.
Oh,
Okay.
good.
So much.
Sounds good.
All right.
Okay.
Bye.
Take care. Bye.
Bye.